Hello, this is a quick video to show you how to create graphs, or histograms in particular, using Google Sheets. And so you first need to get your data into Google Sheets, maybe using the file copy and paste or import or something along those lines to upload wherever your source of your data is into Google Sheets. And then histograms are actually very easy to make for the most part. You just select the data that you want to get. In this case, I'm looking at the settle amounts. These were Los Angeles Police Department settlement claims paid from, I think, 2009 to almost current. I think it's 2018 or 2019, somewhere in that time frame. Settlements paid by the city out to settle claims against the LA Police Department. As you look through here, you'll see that a lot of them are, sort of traffic accidents. That if there's a traffic accident and the police officer was found to be at fault, then the city is paying for the damages associated with that. There are a few that are a little bit more serious, some civil rights violations of some sort, and maybe there's a $350,000 false arrest, detention, imprisonment thing, but a fair amount of $5 million traffic accident. Wow, that must have been a very serious traffic accident, kind of thing. So various assaults, various sorts of things. Police, where the police were found responsible for it, and this is the settlement paid out by the city for those. But to insert a histogram, all you have to do is go to the insert menu and choose chart. And I think by default it'll look at that data and say you probably want to make a histogram. And so it will generate a histogram for you. Let me see if I can move it over to the right here. There's our histogram. And then I lost the chart editing stuff. Edit chart. There's the chart editor. You can go in and you can change how you want things labeled and what colors you want to use, kinds of things in there, how it wants to be customized, change the location of the legend. You can change put in a new dollar amount, so you want to maybe put in settlement amount instead of this. Make it a little bit more descriptive of what you're looking at there. You can change the vertical axis spaces depending on where you click and what you highlight. You can change various parts of it. Change the color maybe. To have a line color, fill color. Let's make it that a little bit more police blue color, maybe. Whatever you want to do to mess around with the colors and stuff. But we generate this graph. This is very much, there's a whole bunch of responses here in the 0 to 20,000, or is that 200,000? 200,000. Most claims are in the $0 to $200,000 range, but there are a few other really big ones. They're not showing up very well because their counts is really small relative to the size of this. You got over 3,000 counts there. So one payout of 16 million probably doesn't show up as a very big amount down here on the axis, but it's there. So it's kind of hard to see in there. So this data is a little, and then I'm not sure. I was looking through the data. It has some negative amounts in there, and I'm not sure if that's just an error in the way they inputted the data, or if that was, somebody filed a lawsuit against the police officer, but the police officer won, and then for some reason the private party had to pay the police officer. I don't know. I'm not sure why there's some negative values in there, but there are some negative values in there. It might be a data entry error or something like that. But we get our histogram there. Pretty straightforward how to do it. Just use the insert menu. As far as doing other types of graphs, like a box and whisker plot, I have not found how to do that yet. Well, maybe there's... in the other chart types down here at the bottom, if they have some other options. I haven't found a way to do box and whisker plots in Sheets yet, but that might be another possibility too, as well. If you can do something in Excel, you can probably do it in case names. That's really weird. I don't know why I got it up creating that graph. There, settle amount. That's the one we were looking at. If you can do something in Excel, you can probably do it in Sheets as well. You just kind of find the right spot to do it. But it's under Insert. You select the data that you want, and then insert a chart, and it should generally give you the proper style that you need.